For nature lovers, few things top a good hike. And with over 100 state parks, forests, and preserves, the options are practically boundless.
Come January 1st, the Iowa DNR celebrates these trails with a statewide outing dubbed First Day Hikes. While thousands of hikers turn out, many may not be aware of the amount of work it takes to create and maintain the many trails of Iowa.
Happy New Year! We're one of 26 first day hikes in Iowa and one of over 1,000 nationwide.
Hiking is a thing in Iowa. So much so that when the 2013 State Conservation and Outdoor Recreation Plan was released, the statewide survey discovered Iowans' #1 outdoor activity was walking and hiking.
You want to come and look for it, it's kind of fun.
Events such as the DNR's First Day Hikes are a perfect example of Iowans' love for hiking. Amidst sub-freezing temperatures across the state, walkers and hikers of all ages tread through Iowa's state parks to take in the unbridled beauty and learn about our shared environment.
When the owls eat things like mice, they can digest the meat part of it, but they can't digest the hair and the bones. And so that kind of builds up in a little pouch that they have. And when there's enough in there, they regurgitate or kind of throw it up. It gives you a good idea about what that owl's eating, what kind of critters are in this habitat.
Of course, for events like First Day Hikes to occur, there first must be trails. And if trails are to withstand thousands of hikers, someone needs to make sure they are established with conservation and sustainability in mind.
We're in Bellevue State Park in Bellevue, Iowa at the Dias unit. This trail has been in the process for 4 years and it was just completed this year. A lot of the trails, especially in this park, are 4-foot wide mowed paths. And so this one isn't. It's a 2-foot wide bench that we're hiking on that dips and meanders through the landscape to make it more sustainable so that you don't have to put a lot of time and effort into maintaining it.
While a fount of trail creation knowledge, Pete England also has a genuine love of the outdoors.
We call these the Three Sisters because these are some pretty old, gnarly trees. There's not too many other big oaks in a group like this. I don't know, I think they're pretty cool.
Having worked on trail crews across the country, Pete has helped create and blaze numerous trails. And with each new path comes a new set of objectives.
They go down the creek a little bit, and you can see where they cut with a bulldozer, but then you get up the hillside a little more and then you lose the trail. And so you're in this bottom, but it was never really mowed. So you just take your own path. And again, you have a trail that you can't find, which is the whole reason for this trail that we're on. So you have an accessible trail that you can find, hike, and it's not unsustainable like that one or the duck trail that's over here.
As hikers pass over bridges, around switchbacks, and along rock retaining walls, it may seem like they are encountering simple pieces of trail character. However, the truth is, those elements were specifically designed and implemented pieces of trail engineering.
One of the crew members put this switchback in, so this is made out of cedar and then the rock was carried in, and it's just a nice switchback where a climbing turn would have been too steep, and so to put in this retaining wall kind of brings the soil up and gives it a more sustainable slope on the trail than just putting it in. Whenever we do these too, we want to put them where there's an anchor that you go around. Otherwise people will cut them.
Yeah, mine is the longest.
So on your next hike, between moments learning about and communing with nature, consider the hard work and passion that went into the more than 8,000 miles of trails our state has to offer.
We say that trail building is people building. You know, we're building trails, but we're also building relationships, and we're offering people an opportunity to go out and experience nature on its own terms